and, multi-organ failure, lost fingers and toes, death. And so there is sort of this is why, the various things of making antibodies in plants has kind of gone away.
Yeah.
Because the carbohydrate profile was wrong. Now, if you're going to be treating, if you want to have something that has a half-life of a half hour, you will go with a single-chain FE then. That, you make it in bacteria. That's it, But if you want to have, and this is why I say talk to the clinicians first. How long do you want to have the treatment coverage? What do you want your serum half-life to be?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the first question I ask them. What do you want your serum half-life to be? Because that determines so much of your entire program. Are you going to go with a single chain FE? Are you going to go with a ligand trap? Are you going to go with a full antibody? Are you going to go, with something else? And it will determine how your choice of hybridoma, which you most likely hybridoma or phage. What is going to be your constant region? What is going to be your expression system? If you want a full antibody that's going to have a serum half-life of 5-6 weeks, you almost always are going to go into CHOs just because the FDA likes CHOs. And if you're a small company, you can't afford to have the FDA send you any questions. The more things you can do that is absolutely established, and that is from the, making the what's your research cell bank and your master cell bank and all that sort of stuff, and what you do, the more things you can have there that have no questions, the easier your ride to the FDA will be.
Exactly. No, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. We have only 2 minutes left, and I want to ask you one more question, which is kind of similar but in a different way. ADCs. When it comes to ADCs, would it be accurate to make a general statement to say glycosylation is not important?
To make this, that what is not important?
Glycosylation, because they're going to use a linker to attach the epitope.
No. Glycosylation is still important because, in fact, what you can do is you can trigger, as you're binding, you can actually, especially depending on what your targets are, you can actually cause a serious issue with a T-cell response, and that's where you get a lot of tox.
Okay.
And in fact is now what we're looking to do is that the antibody drug conjugates is it may be, first they were like, we're going to use this for treatments and everything else. And none of us have really worked out all that well, but we're now with the checkpoints. One of these things is we're finding the checkpoints may work better if we have a bit of a vaccination going on.
Okay.
At the same time. So, they're using, a lot of times they're like using platinum drugs so that some of the tumor will die. And when you're actually triggering the checkpoint, you are releasing a vaccine, a self-vaccine. Okay. And so there is this thing about, because the ADCs will kill some tumor. Yes. So it may be those will be beautiful for a co-treatment with one of the checkpoints. And you may use it again and again because you want to kill some of the tumor to present to the checkpoint. Even if as you're going through different checkpoints, as we develop a wider range of them, that the ADCs could be most useful as being a targeted killing with the minimum tox, so that antigens are presented to the T cells that are within the tumor as you are hitting them with a checkpoint.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much, Teresa. This was amazing. Yes. Thank you.
I've been doing this a long time.
Yes, it sounds like it. It's definitely. We might come back to you again as we work on the project.
No problem.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes. Have a great evening.
Okay. You too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.